Morning, Denise. How are you? Happy Saturday, is it? Happy Saturday. Thank you for the like. I appreciate the thumbs up. Thank you, whoever gave me that thumbs up. How you doing today? What do you got going on today on your Saturday? I'm okay. I'm getting ready to hit the road. Getting ready to start my work day. I really screwed up my schedule. I didn't realize that I'm working all the way up until Thursday and Friday. My next day off is going to be Thursday or Friday. I didn't have a day off this week because of the way the manager scheduled the schedule this week, and I didn't realize it. She screwed up my schedule, but kind of is what it is. Nothing to fight about. Take what I can get. Take what I can get. I got a headache already. I don't even know why. Cleaning and figuring out what I'm going to get away with. Oh, okay. You just downsizing some of your stuff, huh? That's a good thing. Downsizing is always a good thing because you feel like when I downsize my storage and everything, I just felt lighter. Like in my life felt lighter. Like my life felt like I cleaned up something. So when you downsize storage or just throw away stuff in your house that you don't even use, you just feel better. I know I did. I just feel better. And I know I felt better when I got rid of things that I don't use or need, or things that I no longer like, things that no longer serve me in my life. I got rid of, and I felt better about it. It's warm today, but it's like still kind of dreary and damp. So I guess we're getting a lot of our rain that we're supposed to get in April. I guess we're getting it now. I guess we're getting it in March. It's going to be probably a whole month of rain in April too. I don't really mind the rain as long as it's raining and it's warm rain. I don't mind it, but if it's that windy, cold rain, I don't like that. I don't mind the windy, cold. I don't like the windy, cold rain. If it's raining, I like for it to be warm. You know, warm and cool. That windy, cold, freezing cold, icy cold rain. Ugh, no way. You can keep that. So I got up this morning, laid around as much as I could, but then I had to get up after a certain point. I didn't have to. I can't lay in the bed for too long. So I got up, took a shower. I was on my AI, making AI videos. I make AI videos on my Facebook page. I just think they're funny because I watch a lot of AI videos from like people, and I like watching them, even though I know they're like fake videos. I just think they're funny. They're like they can be like comical or whatever. So I've been getting into my AI bag and see what I can do with that. But it's fun. It's like a hobby. So I think the AI stuff is funny. When I see these AI videos of people like petting bears and all this stuff, I just think it's hilarious. And kids watch that type of stuff and kids be liking it. So it's like a comical type funny thing. So I was like, let me tap into the AI comedy. It's a lot of editing and stuff, but I found a quick little fast AI app that I could use until I start doing something better, like upgrading. So the AI stuff is pretty fun. I think it's fun. I mean, I did a couple AI videos on my Facebook, and people were like coming there laughing, saying that because I was like frying chicken. It was so crazy. I found this AI video where this lady was like frying chicken in her car. I just thought it was hilarious. You gotta laugh in life. Everything can't be always like, oh, life is not always like dreary, sad. I want to be happy, and I want to do things that make me smile and make me feel good. I look crazy right now because I'm going to work, so I got my hair pulled back in a ponytail, and I don't care. Y'all know I don't care what I look like. when I go to work, I do put on makeup and I sprucey myself up a little bit. I'm not gonna be able to read the comment until I get to like a red light. I only read the comments when I get to like a red light or whatever. But I did tighten up my cell phone holder. It's a cheap one. I got a cheap piece of plastic from Walmart, but it's sturdy there. I just had clean the surface with some alcohol cleaner, some kind of cleaner, some good cleanser that got all of, like the gook off my dashboard, the dust, because y'all know dashboards just carry dust, right? So I think it wasn't sticking due to the dust, and it was probably a little dirty. So I needed to wipe that down. So I wiped that down yesterday. I cleaned off the suction part that's on this holder, and now it's sticking fine. So I say it's cheap, and it is cheap, but it works pretty good. But when summertime comes and it get really hot, and y'all know dashboards get like hot like an oven, so I'm not gonna be able to really mount my phone there. So I'm trying to figure out like where else I'll be able to mount it. I do have my camera. I've been vlogging on my camera lately, like talking on my camera. I do have footage on there, but it just takes me a whole process to get the footage off the camera, to get it onto my computer, and then get it onto YouTube, and I have to edit. So it's a lot. It's a lot. But y'all know I don't do anything like I'm not perfect. So I don't care about editing. Now, if I had my own apartment and I actually had a desk and time to actually sit down and do it, I would do better. But I'm trying to improve as far as I do have my camera. So y'all going to see an improvement when I start putting out my camera footage because I got a nice camera. So, but good morning to everybody. Thank you. AI is what's trending. Yeah, AI is funny. I got rid of my storage in 27, 240 something dollars. Oh man, that's a lot. Yeah, AI is funny. I be cracking. It's this older white woman that I watch on she do AI videos on Instagram, and I saw her today, and her stuff is so freaking funny. Like, and I'm a grown 45-year-old woman, and I'm just laughing like a baby. Like, it's just funny. And you gotta have the funny in your life. Everything, like a lot of my life, I'm not always happy and not always excited about life. I'm not always thrilled, right? So when I'm able to catch something that's funny that makes me feel good on the inside, I'm gonna get it, right? So these AI videos have been cracking me up. And it makes people laugh, man. We know it's not real, but kids watch that stuff and kids be like, oh my God, kids be into it. Kids be thinking, kids be into that AI stuff. And it say AI on the thing. When you make AI videos, it does say this is not, somewhere it does say AI. So, and kids, they like it too. Kids think it's funny to watch like roaches crawling on a countertop where somebody's like cooking spaghetti, stuff like that. I think that's hilarious, man. We need more laughs and jokes and stuff in the world, and stuff like that picks up my spirit. So I know I'm going to start making AI videos too, because I think it's funny. People come on my channel on Facebook and they'll laugh. And some people will say, oh man, them AI videos be looking scary. But I'm like, well, people are making money off the AI stuff. You can make money off of that stuff. And I'm like I said with Facebook, I'm not even here to make money, but if I can monetize it, why not? You can monetize your AI stuff. Why not do it? I do put some AI videos on my YouTube as well, so I have a few AI things. Hello. I am curious about Tressum with another. What you talking about? Oh God, here we go with the trolls. The trolls have found my channel, honey. It don't take no time for a troll to come here. Painting my nails. I'm doing pink today, so I just have to do another coat. I like my nail polish to be like really thick. I like it to be thick, and I like the color to really, really pop. So, but yeah, the AI stuff, I'm gonna start doing those. And I put AI videos on my YouTube like sometimes. Maybe I should just make a separate YouTube for all my AI stuff. I don't know. It's a lot on social media. Like so it takes a lot of time, but when I have a lot of time, I don't really have a lot of time, but when I have spare time, I do make AI videos and I make my own content. So social media is a part of my life. It's a part of my life. It's something that I like to do. It makes me happy. So everybody has to have something that they like to do. And I can't wait until the weather breaks so I can get out here and start making again. Like that's really going to make me happy. Like when I'm able to get out into the woods on a beautiful sunny day, because it hasn't been much sun out here at all. I haven't seen the sun in like 4 days. So I don't like that, but this is life. And I was telling somebody the other day on one of my videos, I was like, I haven't been feeling so great in my spirit. My spirit has been kind of down lately. And it has been, I'm not going to lie. But I'm okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like where I need somebody to come and check on me or anything. But life has just been life, and it's not always going to be like a great. I'm not going to always be great when y'all come here. I'm not going to always have a big old smile on my face like everything is awesome, because everything is not awesome. I'm battling and going through a lot of things, but I also come here and share like this is real life. And I'm not coming here to cry. I don't want nobody to pity me. I don't want nobody to come here and say, "Oh, I feel sorry for you." That's not why I'm here on social media. I'm just here to share my story. And if somebody could take something from that, utilize some of the tools that I'm utilizing to try to build my life back, great. But I'm not here for people to tell me like, you should come here and talk about this. Yes, I should. Yes, I should. People need to know about if they ever get evicted, what you're going to be up against. Because, like, a lot of the times your family members, they don't really care. Some of them don't want to help you. Sometimes they can't. Some people can't help you. Some people can't. Some people just don't want to do it. And that's fine, too. They can choose not to help you if that's what they want. So, and I just talk about all of that. I made coffee at the house today. Made some coffee, didn't make nothing to eat. So I think I'm gonna get me a fish sandwich from McDonald's. Y'all know I love them fish sandwiches from McDonald's. And then later on, it's a girl at the job now. She leaves at 5, so before she leaves, I'll probably try to see if I can get me something to eat. I had dumplings yesterday. Y'all know them dumplings that you can get from like them Asian places. ShopRite has like a sushi bar. That sushi, they come in and make the sushi and everything. I haven't had sushi in a while, but I did get up some dumplings. But I'm pissed off now that my schedule, I'll be literally working like 10 days in a row before I get a day off. So my next day off is going to be Thursday and Friday of next week, which is fine because tomorrow is Sunday and I work 10 to 6. And then Monday I work in the afternoon, which is fine. I just look forward to Thursday and Friday, having Thursday and Friday off. That's it. Just look forward to having that off. My boss, my assistant manager, she screwed up my schedule. So, it's not much I can do about that. I take what I can get. I take what I can freaking get. And my regular supervisor, they say she's coming back in April. So I guess we'll wait for that. But corporate America be crazy, y'all. Corporate America be off the chain. Literally. Hi, I see 10 people watching me. How are you? How y'all Saturday going? Happy Saturday. And it's another foggy. It's not raining, but it feels misty out here. So, but I'm in a good mood today. I feel like I have a headache in my frontal lobe. Um, Yeah, I don't have a day off until Thursday and Friday of next week. She kind of screwed up my schedule a little bit. Don't know why she did such a thing, but I'm not even gonna worry about that. But I need uh sometimes like my job, I need to step away because there's so much foolery going on at my job. Like so many people not doing their part and not following directions. You have some managers that don't train people properly and just the whole thing. I think managers like they get paid extra money to train people, like new people that come in the door. And the managers, everybody has a short fuse. When you work in an industry that's sales driven, it's going to be driven off of money. It's driven through sales. They cut corners and do all types of stuff. Even if you're trying to like do the right thing and follow the rule book. What rule book? What rule book? Let's do it this way. So corporate America is crazy, especially if you work in a sales driven atmosphere where people, I mean, everybody that works, we're all making money. But when you work in sales, it's a total different beast. If people don't sell, they get fired at some point. So the sales life is crazy. It's very competitive. It's very cutthroat. They do the sales and I do all the paperwork behind it. So, and sometimes the salespeople can get really nasty with us, the girls that are trying to help them get like their financing and all this type of stuff. So sales is very competitive and they can be very cutthroat and they can be nasty to the people that's trying to help them. So you have to know how to navigate yourself in that type of environment. And I navigate myself, but I pop back, like I talk back. You're not gonna come over to my desk when I'm trying to help you and show me attitude. So it's this particular guy. He's an older man. He works there. He was really nasty to me one time, and I'm trying to help him with something. He got nasty. And these people just get nasty and get away with their nasty, disgusting demeanor towards you when you're trying to be there to serve them. So yesterday when he was in there, I don't pay you no attention, no mind. I just ignore you. He's a man with a wife, but you could tell he want to be seen. He want to be seen. Girl, I don't pay him no mind. Yesterday he was walking up and down the show, the room, and I just ignored him. I just said, no, I ain't say nothing to him. So when I was going home yesterday, I left yesterday at 3. I had to walk past him. I ain't say nothing to him. I think I did say, y'all have a good day. He ain't say nothing to me. And I'm like, okay, I don't know if he had his earbuds or something in, but people are super nasty at work. Super, super nasty. Super duper nasty, honey. I have to go pick up me some meats from Sam's Club so I can start making my own dinners and everything. So I can stop buying food, like buying stuff on the run. Because I be hungry, and if I'm hungry, I gotta eat something. I should have went there. I should have went there. It's not really, the drive-thru is not really crazy, but I can't now because the cars are coming over. But good morning, 17 people watching. Good morning. How y'all doing? Here we go with the trolling. Here we go with the trolling. The trolls are here. I don't know. Can you guys troll people and get paid for that? Can y'all troll and get paid? Wait a minute. Okay, okay. Can y'all troll and get paid to troll people? Can you get paid to troll people? No, you can't. Sometimes I don't be having really much of anything to say, but I'm gonna still do my live stream though. I was supposed to do my live stream last night, but I didn't. I don't know if I told y'all the other day. I got stopped by a cop the other day. My registration expired. I got stopped by a cop, and of course, y'all know I got away with it. Y'all know I didn't get no ticket. I never get a ticket. The police love me, honey. They can't resist the chocolate. They can't resist. I didn't have no registration on my car. So they gave me an option. They said you could pull over right now and go pay your registration. So I was like, okay, officer, okay, okay, officer, okay. I'm always nice to the cops, and it was cute too. So I was like, all right, thanks for giving me that option. But yeah, my registration was like, he said your registration is 2 days late, and if you don't have registration on your car, like a cop, they could pull you, they could tow your car. Like they could cause you more problems. So I don't play with the police. I normally be on top of stuff like that, but I wasn't on top of the registration because of my address change and me moving and everything. And that's still no excuse. That's still no excuse. I'm an adult. I'm supposed to be on top of my stuff, but I wasn't on top of that. I'm still an adult. But them cops was sweet. They was sweet on me. So they let me go. Because after he said you could pull over right now and pay. So I was like, okay, I'll pay. I said, thanks for giving me the option. So I pulled over into Dollar General parking lot. I said, y'all don't mind if I pull over in this parking lot? Because they literally had me on the highway. So I was like, well, I don't want to pay. I don't feel comfortable whipping out my credit card and going on my phone on this highway while I'm sitting here. Because I'm so scared of like a truck or something plowing behind me or us or whatever. Because we were on the side of the highway. You know, people would be driving crazy. So I was like, yeah, if y'all don't mind, can I pull over it? Because it was a Dollar General right there. I said, y'all don't mind if I can pull over to the Dollar General parking lot and then I can pay it. And I said, thank you for giving me this option. Thank you. But normally cops can tow your car if you don't have registration on it. They can if they want to. So they gave me some grace. So I was like, thank you, officer. So I paid it. And the cop was literally sitting there like, oh, yeah, touch that, tap that, do this, touch that, go over here, swipe over. Because I never, I did registration. I always pay my registration online anyway. But he was like sitting there coaching me. I said, oh, you must do this all the time. He was like, yeah, I do. He was like, yeah, depending on how people treat me. I was like, oh, okay. When people are nice to cops, like normally, if I ever get stopped by a cop, it's never nothing serious. Because I don't ask them, like, what are you stopping me for? What are you doing this for? Like, I don't ask cops that. I'm quiet and I let them speak. And I just answer whatever they ask me. That's it. But they knew my registration was off because I knew it was the SUV that was driving behind me, but I really didn't know that was a cop car. It didn't look like your traditional police car. So it was like it looked like an older Tahoe, like an older model Tahoe. So yeah, I knew that was a cop at some point because they were kind of riding me kind of aggressively, and I'm just like, "What is behind me?" Because I wanted to pull over and just turn around. I didn't know if that was a person, but then I'm figuring it was a cop. But then yeah, my registration was off. I said, "Well, I just paid my insurance the other day, so I didn't have none of my paperwork. Like I didn't have my insurance paperwork with me. I didn't have my registration. I didn't have the outdated nothing. Because I know now the insurance, like I have Geico, so I pull up my insurance. So they know if I didn't have insurance on this car, I wouldn't be able to pay registration, and they know that. So they was like, "Well, pay your registration, and you're good." So I was like, "Okay, thank you, pay your registration, and you're good." And I paid my registration because if I didn't have insurance on this car, I wouldn't be able to even sign up for registration. That would have been a whole nother problem. So, and I paid my insurance like a couple days ago. So I said, "Yeah, I'm always good when it comes to driving, honey." But I'm always nice to the police. Always. Because I never get tickets. I think the last ticket I got was a cell phone ticket. And they want those tickets. Because that cell phone ticket was like $800. And I was so mad. But I couldn't be mad at nobody but myself. So I can't be mad at the officer. He's just doing his job. So, but then I thought the officer, because it's always two cops. So I thought the other guy, he was like, yeah, the other guy's about to come back. So I was like, okay. I thought he was in the car writing me up a ticket. And I'm glad that he wasn't. Because I was like, listen, I don't need another bill, man. I got enough going on, okay? I got enough going on in my life. I don't need another bill or obligation as far as a financial one. I just don't need that. But I got off like I always do. But I don't get stopped too often, so I don't speed. I drive like a grandma. They say I drive slow, and I do. I drive a little bit under the limit or whatever. Ah, that coffee is good. Ain't nothing like some homemade coffee. See what foolery gonna happen at work today. See what kind of foolery is gonna happen at the job place today. I'm praying that it's not gonna be no foolery, but at work, somebody always gonna try you. I'm hearing this older guy at the job. He's like, "Yeah, I'm about to retire," and I'm looking at him like, "Oh, I can't wait till." When people at the job that you really not so fancy of, and they be talking about retirement and stuff, and you be like, "Thank God." And then you come back and somebody be like, "Oh, well, so and so resigned." I be like, "Oh, thank God." I'd be so happy. Thank God. People just be falling to the wayside. They leave. People most of the time they resign, or most people just end up retiring. And it's a shame because sometimes these people that be starting the most drama at the job be in their 50s, 60s, and 70s. They be senior citizens at the job stirring the pot. I be just looking at people like, y'all too old to be sitting around here acting like a 21-year-old fresh out of high school with the gossip and the flabby mouth. Like, it don't even be the younger kids anymore. It be the older people that be out here doing the most dirt at the job. I can't take it, y'all. And how many more years I gotta go? How many more years I got left for this bull crap? But yeah, I gotta work until next Thursday or Friday. My supervisor, the acting supervisor, she screwed up the schedule. So I gotta abide by that. I'm like, whatever. Okay. Hey, how are you? Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, everyone. 21 people watching me. I hope I can get up to 21 thumbs up, please. You guys help me get there. Ooh, I had to turn this heat off, child. Ooh, I got a little hot. I got a little under the weather, baby. And every time I turn around and try to do a video on my phone, it's always, oh, out of storage. That's what you go through when you do social media or whatever. Your phones are always going to be out of storage, and your camera is probably going to be freaking dead. Thank God I have like 3 extra camera batteries, but I think when I'm gonna go get something to eat at McDonald's, I'm gonna go get me a fish sandwich. That's all I pretty much eat at McDonald's, either a fish sandwich or some French fries. Because I don't have anything to eat today. I gotta figure something out. I gotta go to Sam's Club and get me some meats and stuff that I can put in the freezer, put them in Ziploc bags, some thighs and drumsticks or something. Some kind of meat that I can have. I don't like cooking at the house, but I'm gonna have to start throwing a little something in the air fryer at nighttime when everybody's like sleeping. Because I don't like people being in the kitchen when I'm in there. Because if I'm in there cooking something, I'm gonna need you to exit room B. You know what I mean? And I'm so upset because I still never got my PIN number for Google so I can get paid from YouTube. I still never got that. So I don't get too mad. I just look at it like this. Hey, the account is just building up. It's been a couple of months that I've been looking for this invisible PIN number that I never received. So I don't know what's up with Google, but they better get it together. Google had better get their life together because you know what? They're pissing me off. They're pissing me off. I messed up my nail. I hate when I mess up my nail. It's a little wet. That's why I usually like to have my hands hanging out the window to get them dry when I'm driving. I know that's a little crazy, but that's how I dry my nails. I hang them out the window. I always do my nails in the car. Normally I park somewhere and then I'll start my car and then I'll hang my nails out the window. I really don't do the artificial nails because it's too expensive. You know, who got money for that? Who got extra money to be dropping $100 something on some fake nails? Your hairs look nice, yeah, but girl, I ain't got that kind of money. And even when I had the money to really live that lifestyle of keeping yourself up like that, girl, I don't care what people say about me. They say all types of stuff. You think I care? I don't care. I don't care. Let them say what they want because I'm saving my money. I'm not going into a dirty nail shop where they don't even be writing stuff down. It's just disgusting. So I just paint my own nails because it's safer that way. It's safer that way. I'm sorry, it's just safe. Them nail shops be straight dirty, and them girls be going up in there. I take care of my own feet in the summertime. I paint my own toenails. I do my own everything. I maintenance and take care of myself. If I can do it, I'm going to take care of me on my own because it's cheaper that way. You have to learn how to eyebrows, eyelashes, all that. I don't do none of that stuff. I'm so basic. Somebody came in my inbox and said to me like, "Oh, you probably could go find a man if you clean yourself up a little bit." I'm looking like, first of all, I'm not out here trying to find no man. A man is the work. A man is not what I'm looking for right now. What I'm looking for is shelter and stabilization in my life. That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a man, honey. I'm not looking for no man. That's the last and furthest thing from my mind is a man. That's a lot of women's problem. And I don't be on here talking about like women relationships. I don't get into that because somebody said something like, "Oh, you be watching too much Shira 7." Who told you I watched Shira 7? Let's talk about that. Did anybody say that I watched Shira 7? A man is not in my circumference right now. I'm not concerned about a man. Now, if somebody asks me on a date, that's a different story. But the woman said, "You look a mess. That's why you're not attracting a man." I'm not trying to attract a man. I'm not trying to attract a relationship of any kind. But I was just like, wow, wow. You thought you heard, you hurt my feelings, huh? Girl, please. I don't thrive on the attention of what other people feel about me when they see me. Like, oh, if she see me, is he gonna think I'm cute or ugly? I don't care what men think about what I look like. I don't care. I don't care what anyone thinks about what I look like, but because I feel good about myself. And how many times must I continue to come here and say I don't feel bad about myself? I could come out here with my hair looking crazy and walk right into the store and get what I need to get and be fine. Walk into the car with my head held high in the air. I don't have low self-esteem. But people think I do. You know, when they see me, they think, oh, she must feel low. No, I don't feel low. Sorry, I don't feel low. I feel great about myself. I feel amazing. But I did a yoga. I did yoga today. I think I did a 30-minute yoga. I think it was like 26 minutes yoga class. Yoga ain't no joke, honey. My thighs are still tight. They're opening up a little bit. They're easing up because I've been doing this like hip stretching exercises. I've been doing this for maybe like a year and a half. And my hips are still tight. I'm like, Dad, that's 45 years of just look at this guy. This man in this huge white truck being aggressive on the road, and he got two big pieces of like wood hanging out the back. Like, where's the police when you need him? Somebody need to stop him. That's dangerous. This is why I stay away from, like, when I see aggressive drivers, I stay out the way. I don't even entertain aggressiveness on the road. I be over here hiding out, just minding my own damn business. That man was just aggressively driving his car, and he got two pieces of 4x4 on the side of his truck, and he just, I guess because he got a big truck. You know how people in them big trucks feel like they own the road. So he just sitting there being all aggressive. I was like, well, let me get out the way. He got two pieces of, like, a couple of pieces of wood, 4x4, hanging out the side of his truck. That's dangerous. Where's the police when you need them? I'm gonna get me a fish sandwich for lunch today. But I hope you guys are good. Hi, Rhonda. How are you? How are you today? Another day. Saturday. Saturday. Happy Saturday, everyone. This is going to be my only meal for today. No, no mobile app.
What could I get for you?
Can I have the fish sandwich? I guess a number 8.
Okay, medium or large?
Do you have like regular size, like medium?
Yes.
Oh yeah, medium.
And to drink?
Um, I have a sweet tea.
Anything else?
No, that's it. That's it.
You can come around.
Okay.
It is.
All right. I'm just looking for my card. Looking for my card that I'm gonna use. You gotta use your credit, honey. Use your credit card. I'm learning better with my credit stuff. Use them credit cards. Use them. Use them. Don't abuse them. Use them cards. Because my credit is good now. Because I be using my cards. And I pay back my stuff. I pay my debt. We're paying our debts. Look at that big piece of ice still sitting there. It's so funny. That little piece of ice is just sitting over there chilling. It's a big mountain of ice just sitting up in the Hi. My day's going good. I'm just headed to work. I don't want to, but I wish I could lay in bed and chill. But I was up watching a little bit of YouTube. Thank you. You too. Watching a little bit of YouTube. Now I'm gonna go eat my little sandwich on the way to work. I think I'm gonna park somewhere and eat that. Hi, can you put some ketchup?
Why are you hiding?
Hi, can you put some ketchup? Yeah, please. Ketchup. Thank you. You too. Make sure I got the right thing. She's sitting up in McDonald's. She's sitting up working in McDonald's drive-thru with a bonnet on her head, girl. A bonnet on. A bonnet. I'm almost swell. She got a bonnet on her head. Even this right here, when I get out my car, I take it off my head. I don't go anywhere, any stores or anything. She's working at McDonald's with a bonnet on her head. I don't think that's appropriate. But if I was a manager, I would have been told her to take that off. I'd have been told her to take that off, sis. A bonnet? Come on now. She got a bonnet on her head working at McDonald's. I just looked at her. Mm. Hello, how you doing, Miss Shelley? Miss Green, how are you? Yeah. I don't always eat one meal a day, but I'm gonna eat one meal a day only due to like finances and stuff. Money is tight. I thought filet of fish had cheese on them. And they do. Y'all know what McDonald's be doing? So weird now. They put like a half a piece of cheese on the it looked like a half a piece of cheese. Everybody was complaining saying that the fish sandwiches at McDonald's are smaller now, and they are. But what am I gonna do? I have to go to Sam's Club and get me some meat so I can cook. So I can put me a piece of chicken in the air fryer. because I normally don't really eat out like this. But if I'm on the road, I don't have a choice. But this is gonna be my meal for the entire day, and that's it. This is my meal for the entire freaking day. And that's the only thing I normally get at McDonald's. I love McDonald's filet of fish. I love their fish. But people have been complaining, saying that McDonald's is the fish sandwiches got smaller and all this stuff. I say, yeah, I'm sure they did. Everything is getting smaller. Everything is getting smaller, y'all. That's just how life goes, right? But this is gonna be my meal, my lunch and my dinner. And at work later, I mean, I don't have anything else to eat. I got noodles that I can make if I get hungry at work later, but one meal a day for today. But yeah, we're good. I feel pretty good today. I cannot complain. I'll probably complain when I get to work because it's gonna always be some foolishness going on over there. But for the most part, I feel good. I was out watching this guy. I watch a lot of like criminal stuff. Like there's this guy that does he does like parole hearings and stuff. My microwave is an air fryer. I finally got it. It was pretty good. Okay. Um, living situation is okay, I guess. I'm not really there that much, but y'all know the living situation is always gonna be some foolishness going on, honey. But the girls are well, two of the girls are not there anymore, so they actually have the house open for two more people to come in. But this ain't foolishness, child. Oh my god. What the hell? The same foolishness. This is not my work shirt, though. Yeah, the same foolishness at the house. Nothing's changed. But I'm just trying to mind my business. So this morning they were cleaning out the girl's room. The recent girl that just left, she actually got kicked out. So they went in her room today and found something. They found something in her room. I heard them talking about it, but I don't know what it was. They found something in her room. So they were all out there talking about it. I was in my room, but I didn't engage in the conversation. I didn't care. So the girl that got the son, today is her birthday. So I did tell her, I said, happy birthday to you. So she's always the one that's in the house. That'd be really nice if she could like find a job. If she could find a job like everybody else, things would be different around now because she would have something to do with her life instead of just sitting there. It's great that you're a mom and you're being a mom to your son. That's amazing, right? But there's also another part of your life that you need to fulfill and you need to get. First of all, we're getting older. So you should be out working, trying to get yourself back into society so you could be, you could benefit off working. Nobody wants to work, but I have to work, right? We have to. That's the only way we're going to get money. Unless you just magically come in contact with somebody that's rich. But she should be working like everybody else. I don't know why she's not. She keeps saying, "Oh, I'm going to school. I'm going to school." Like, okay, well, what's up with school? Do something for yourself. You're gonna go to school. Go to school now, because time goes by so fast, and we're not doing nothing but getting older. So she just said today that she just turned 45, and I was like, okay. I told her, I said, happy birthday. I'm not saying I don't like her. I just don't like what she's doing. And I know some people say, oh, well, you need to mind your own business. It is my business because I live there. So yeah, it is my business. I thought to move into a house like that, the rules was you had to be doing something productive, like working or doing something. And if you are on the welfare program, you need to be out here doing some kind of volunteer. I've done it before. I've been on welfare in the past, years ago, and that was before COVID. And you had to be doing something. You got to volunteer. You got to go work for a business, and you work for this like 5 hours a day, 4 or 5 hours a day, and then you go home. That's to get your welfare check. So I don't know what's going on with her that she's not like doing something in the community, but she's supposed to be doing something if she's collecting welfare. But they found something in the girls' room today. So of course they all walking around talking about that. And I was just like, it's so funny that this girl got kicked out the house because she did something. Not gonna say what she did. But the girl that sit on the couch all day, her and her was sitting up on that couch under the covers together, just chilling. I said, well, y'all was best buddies the other day. But then she kicked out, and now you kicking her back in. I'm like, in my head, y'all was just best buddies the other day. Now she kicked out. Now you kicking her back in. I said, I thought y'all was best friends last week. Because y'all was sitting on the sofa every day, every morning, chilling, talking. So I was like, so now she get kicked out the house, and now you hate her. She said something. I think the girl had some kind of drugs in her room. So the lady with the kid, she was like, I can't believe she had that under her bed. I'm gonna beat her up. If I saw her, I would beat her up. I'm just looking at her like, you ain't beating nobody up. Shut up. She was like, I would beat her up. You 45 years old, somebody you gonna beat somebody up. Girl, stop it. She's 45 years old, someone she gonna beat somebody up. I'm like, girl, you're not beating nobody. So I'm just thinking like, trying to figure out what speaking is happening. So she was the girl up. So I'm looking at her like, shut up, you're not beating nobody up. Like she was tough. I'm just looking at her like, shut up, you was best friends with her last week. And that's why I be telling y'all, I don't trust nobody. Because her and the girl was just sitting up on the sofa the other week, acting like they was best buddies. So then, when the girl gets kicked out the house, she talking about the girl like a dog now. And that's why I tell y'all, I don't trust none of them. I don't trust none of them. They probably be in my room, and um, I don't have anything in my room that if they went through it, it's nothing in my room with any kind of value anywhere. There's nothing valuable in my room. Nothing. So that? I don't have anything of any value. Nothing. So, what that is. I pressed the button by mistake. So there's nothing valuable in my room. So if they went in my room if I wasn't there, I don't care. I don't think nobody would just randomly go in my room. I don't have anything in there anyway, but just like a few pieces of clothes, my toiletries. But again, I don't trust none of that. So there you have it. They talk about each other. I hear conversations all the time. Like y'all be talking, but sometimes y'all don't even know how to whisper or anything. So I know if I hear y'all, I for damn sure know if I was talking, y'all hear me. So everybody's cool until they're not. So y'all was all cool last week. Now you talking about her because she kicked out. You know, like you somewhat better than Smile. Here's another thing I can't stand about that woman. She really be thinking that she on her high horse. Like, sis, we all got problems as far as housing, so we're all. But she'll try to act like, oh, we're all in the same boat. I said we're kind of not in the same boat because you really need to get a job and get a hold of yourself. That's what you really need to do. Somebody need to pull you by your coattail and say, hey, what are you doing with your life? You know what I mean? Because we're supposed to all be there as a stepping stone to find housing. That's a stepping stone for us. So, and somebody came in my inbox and said something to me the other day about living in your car is like a temporary thing. Living in my car, if I want to live in my car for a year, 2, 3 years, it's my choice. So, if somebody wants to live in their car, I was in my car because I was actually forced to live in my car, and I was actually okay with living in my car. If I'm gonna save some money and I'm gonna live in my car, that is my choice. Not hurting nobody else. Living in your car in the summertime, in the springtime, in the summertime is too damn hot. But I did it. So somebody was like, "Oh, it's only a temporary thing." I said, "Well, if I want to make it a permanent thing for a year or 2 years to save money, why not? A lot of people are doing it. Why not? Save your money up. If you're a single person and you don't have any responsibility, like a family or anything, why pay rent for a place that you're never at? Especially if you're working like 2 jobs. Why pay for an apartment? You're never there. You just go there to what? Sleep, get up, brush your teeth, take a shower, and go back to work. If I could live in my car, I would save some money. Save money. Why not? There's people I watch on YouTube. They've been living in their car for years. I even find senior citizens, older people, living in their car, saving money. It's a smart thing. It's smart to save money. It's stupid to spend if you don't need to spend. It's crazy work out here. And people are spending money on things that they don't need. One thing I can do is can not spend some money. So I'm not a big spender. So it's okay. It's easy for me to save money. But if somebody living in their car full time, heck, let them do it. Why not? We got 2 days off. That's if you work two jobs, you probably don't have no days off because I've done it before, right? I'm not gonna shame nobody for living the way they have to live. And there's some homeless people out here that's actually okay being homeless because they don't have no responsibility, and that's something that somebody's okay with. If you're okay with that lifestyle, we'll be okay with that. Like not every homeless person is a drug addict. People be thinking, oh, they homeless. They're probably drug addicts. Some people are homeless because they probably might not have family to help them. Some people family passed away. It could be somebody born into a family where they just had a mom and dad. They didn't have siblings. The only child. Then their parents passed away. Like everybody got different stuff going on. So before we start reaching for things, reaching for analogies of your life, of somebody that you don't know, and you want to assume these things, well, go ahead and assume. Go ahead and assume what you think is going on in my life while I go get paid from Google for it. Let people be. Let them be. I get so many trolls come here and try to boss me around and tell me what I should be doing with my life. Nah, sis, just worry about yours. Just worry about, just worry about what you're doing on your YouTube channel. Some other YouTubers will come here and try to tell me too. Oh, you should do this. You should do that. I say, yeah, I'm doing pretty good at what I'm doing right now. You should have this by now. You should have that by now. Like they know my finances. But yeah, life is life, and it's about to be spring and summer. So it's gonna be so many people out in the street, crazy drivers. Oh man, I'm not ready for that. It's starting to misty rain again. That misty rain is coming. The mist. For some reason, the last couple of days it's been just misty rain. I'm hoping by the end of next week the sun will come back out, or maybe the sun will come out tomorrow. What y'all think? It's been foggy, like literally 4 days, 5 days in a row. I think it's been foggy all week long. Mm. Yeah, because I was off Sunday and Monday, but I think last Sunday was nice. The sun came out, and guess what I did? I stayed in the house all day, didn't do nothing. Now tell y'all, I'm already a homebody anyway. Listen, if I don't have nothing to do, I ain't leaving the house. I'm not leaving the house. Leave the house for a while. Leave the house for what? Oh yeah, you guys might see some AI videos from me. I've been getting into my AI bag, y'all. I like AI stuff. I be cracking up on AI comedy. I watch this lady, she do AI comedy. She be having me rolling on the floor. I was like, ooh, that's fun. I think it's fun to make AI comedy. Time is flying by. Y'all know what I want to do? I'm gonna keep it real. I want to. I want to cut out my sugar. I want to stop with all the sugar, and that's gonna be hard for me. Well, not really hard. The only sugar I need to. Well, it's sugar in a lot of stuff, right? But I need to cut out my sugar intake because I will probably see a big change in my body, my appearance, my skin. Sugar is a freaking beast. It really is. Like some people say that they need to stop using drugs or stop using this. Me, I need to I need to cut out that sugar that's in my body. And I'm drinking sweet tea right now. This tea is sweet, but I don't drink nothing but water or coffee. So I don't really drink anything but water or coffee. So I'm not too far behind with stopping the sugar thing. But I definitely need to stop eating candy because I can't. I don't know. I got a candy problem. That's why half of my teeth is all messed up because of candy and sugar. Candy and sugar is definitely a problem in my life. Hello, everybody. What fries you eating? McDonald's fries. You enjoying your breakfast? It's actually a fish sandwich, so this is like my lunch. Well, she 25, talking like that. I'm saying. No, the girl is 45. You're talking about the girl that in the house. She's 45. Yeah, hopefully I'll get the place soon, honey. But really, with my own place, it's always about the financial, honey. If you don't have the money, they don't want to talk to you. They're not going to put you nowhere if you don't have the finances. You know what I mean? You got to have the money to back it up. It's all about the dollar bill. I just have to rinse my hands off with this little bit of water that I have in here because my hands feel dirty. I got my little mason jar, y'all. Mm. I had to wash my hands and wash my mouth off with some water that I had in one of my mason jars. This is a mason jar that I want to use for my soaping because when you make soap, you need lye, right? So I mixed the lye with water and I put the lye inside this mason jar until it's starting to rust already. I put the lye inside this mason jar until I'm ready to make the soap. So that's another thing that I'm gonna shoot for Thursday because I'm off Thursday and Friday of next week. So I'm not gonna be off Sunday and Monday, and I'm not gonna tell the girls in the house that I'm off. Because usually, I heard one of the girls talking. The girl that be sitting on the couch, Miss Know It All. She was saying that somebody was off on Sunday and Monday, and I'm normally off on Sunday and Monday. So I'm like, she was telling somebody was off on Sunday and Monday. So I'm like, are you talking about me being off Sunday and Monday? Or somebody else, because there's nobody else really in that house that's off on Sunday and Monday except for myself. So I'm just thinking, I'm in my room like listening to her say, "Oh, she's off on Sunday and Monday." So I'm like, "Who are you talking about? You talking about me? Are you talking about me being off Sunday and Monday? Why are you talking about me being off Sunday and Monday? What's the conversation about? Because if you talking about me, I need to be involved in this conversation." So I don't know who she was talking about, but the only person I'm thinking she's talking about is me. But if you're talking about me, what y'all talking about? What's the conversation about me? Yeah, I'm off on Sunday and Monday. But why are you talking about me? Why is my name coming up in this conversation? Why is my name coming up in this conversation? That's what I want to know. But I'm just painting another coat of polish on my nails. They got this produce stand up here that I wanted to stop by yesterday. Ask them if they're hiring for like summer work because I would love to work at a produce place. Not really much a grocery store, but if I can work at a produce place, I would love that too. But that would probably only be like until maybe like October, November. But I would love to work at a produce place because I get my apples and all that stuff. So I'm going to see if they gonna. I got to take a picture of the name of the place so I can call to see if they're looking for help, like summer help or whatever. And that'll just be a seasonal job. Y'all been looking to so many different things. Like so many different things I'm doing I don't even talk about because like I said, I don't talk about much unless I've gotten what I need. So like I said, if I ever got an apartment or something, I'm not gonna tell y'all anything until I get it. I'm not gonna tell y'all anything until I've achieved what I need to achieve. Because there ain't no need to talk about stuff if you haven't gotten it yet. So I talked to my girlfriend that live in another state. I talked to her yesterday. So she was on my TikTok talking about, you haven't been answering your phone call. I said, when did you call me? Because on my phone, it doesn't say, like, it has history of phone calls or people that have called you. I can go into my T-Mobile account and see that you haven't called me. So I said, I ain't been avoiding you. Last time I talked to you, you act like you ain't want to talk. So I don't really, I'm just like, what are you talking about? So she was the same friend of mine. She live in another state, but she goes through stuff with her kids, and she talks to me. But sometimes she don't talk. Sometimes she's just like not talkative. So I'm like, well, if I call you and you feel like you don't want to talk, I'm not gonna call you. So she was like, oh, I called you. Okay, so why didn't you reach out to me through social media and say something? I didn't know you called my phone. I would have had a missed call, right? So she was on social media yesterday. We were texting each other back and forth about something that was going on in my life, and I told her about it because we connect in certain other ways, like we talk about certain things. So she was like offended the fact that I haven't called. Like, I don't have not one missed call on my phone from you. I could go to T-Mobile and get them to pull my missed calls, or I can go online and see where there's no space on it. Every time I look around, since I do social media and I make content or whatever, I'm always having to clean up my space, clean out my pictures, do this. So I'm always cleaning out my space on my phone. I never have space on my phone. That's why I have my camera now. But I don't always have my camera set up. I can't put the stuff off my. I got to get the stuff off my camera and get it onto my crappy behind computer that I have. I have a crappy piece of computer. It's just crappy, doesn't have a good app. So I have to figure out what apps I'm going to do when I download I mean, I did all this before. So it's not like a big deal because I did all this stuff before. This is not really a big thing, but I have to get a good app on my phone that I could download my pictures from my camera. Because when you do social media, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, but it's a craft for me because I like doing it. So when you like doing something, it's not really like work to you. Like when I make soap, that's not really like work to me because I enjoy doing it. When I go to work, I don't really mind my job. I just don't like working around certain people at my job. I don't mind going to my job working. I actually really like my job, to be honest. I just don't like working around the people. I like making soap, and I like doing my social media stuff. So when you like doing something, it's kind of like not work. But when I do social media stuff, there's no clock in or clock out time. You can just do it whenever you want to do it. But I'm dedicated to my craft, and I do it joyfully every day with no problem because I do benefit from it. It's not a lot of money, but it's money. And it's easier for me because I'm able to do what I do, like talk to people, get insight from others. You can talk to people in China, other states, like other countries. People are talking to me from London, like everywhere. You get to know people, and some people I've made friends with over the years. Some people I make friends with on social media. You can make friends on social media with people. So you have to like what you're doing because if you're not liking what you're doing, it's not going to really like you're not gonna enjoy it. I enjoy doing social media, even though social media has a very dark side to it and this and that. Whatever it is, I don't want to see or hear. I don't listen to it. I scroll past it, and that's that. But when you like what you're doing, it's like it's not work. Social media is like not work to me because I can put up a video whenever I want. I can put up a video at 4 in the morning, put the stuff on it, and let it cook, right? So I like it. So when you like what you're doing, it's not work. I can't wait to start my soaping again because I know when I do my soaps, it's going to bring a form of peace to my spirit. It's going to bring peace to my spirit. And yes, it was easier when I had my apartment and I was making soap in my own apartment. It was easier then, yes, but I lost it. Due to my own stupid actions, I lost my apartment and now I have to build myself back up from that loss. And it's a lot and it's very hard. And there's also other things going on in my life that I don't even bring on social media because I don't want to talk about it. I don't have to talk about certain things if I don't feel like it. So I don't have to come on here and spill all my guts, all my tea, all my whatever. I don't have to do that. I don't have to. But yeah, I'm going to see if one of these little produce places, you know, them produce places that you find on the side of the road. I'm going to ask them, are you hiring for like seasonal help? Because I need a job. I need a side job. So when I'm at work today, I don't have to work with my little assistant manager. She's working in another location, which I'm happy about. So I don't have to work with her, so I could be on my phone and look at stuff. You know, when there's like downtime, I could do that and just take it from there. I see myself doing social media until my last breath, because that's how much I like it. I've been doing social media now for like 13 or maybe 14, 15 years. My other channel was probably like 13 or 14 years old. And I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do with that. My old videos that I have there, I want to get all that stuff off, put it on a hard drive. So that's another thing I want to figure out. Try to get me a hard drive to get all my videos off of YouTube and put them bad boys on a hard drive, because all that stuff is my past. I have videos from 10 years ago of me doing makeup or me just doing family vlogs or whatever. Like, I have all that stuff on my channel. I'm not just going to take it down. I'm going to put those bad boys on a hard drive. I'm going to learn how to use a hard drive. I don't know what a hard drive is, but I'm learning, because all I got to do is Google it. Google will tell you anything you want to know. Google will tell you anything that you want to know. Chat, GPT, Google, whatever. Whatever you type in, especially if it ain't something about hurting somebody or hurting yourself, they're gonna show you how to do anything. That's why Google is your best friend. That's why I tell people, yo, stop paying for these YouTubers to train y'all how to do stuff when you can figure it out on your own. I learned, even when I started my soap business, I learned how to make soap by myself. And the same soap that I make and I sell to my customers, I use it myself. The same thing that I use on myself, I sell to my customers. And guess what? I made my own recipes of making soap, and that's what I did. And I used it, and I made a business out of it. And I'm going to start it again soon. I did it. Like, you could do anything you want. Google is your best friend. Of course, some things you can't do because you may need, some college credits or whatever. But you can make a way out of here. You can make a way out in these streets without even being college educated. There's a lot of people out here that don't have no college education, no college credits, and they're making really good money because they started a business on their own. Oh, this thing is falling down. They started stuff on their own. Why is this not? Ooh, I thought this section was doing good. I gave this section some grace, and I said something real good about my section, and now it's falling to the wayside. What in the heck is going on here? I got 24 people watching me. Hi. I hope everybody gave me a thumbs up by now. Please and thank you. Oh, I need to get some. I need some wipes. I know it's gonna be another Dollar General up here. So at my job, they don't be having wipes for me to wipe off stuff. I'm not gonna be going there. People coughing, snot nosing, going to the bathroom, using the bathroom without washing their hands. I am not working under those type of conditions at all. I'm not working under those conditions. So I gotta get my own wipes. I've been asking my supervisor, can y'all get the big wipes again, please? Because we need them. Please get the big wipes. We need the big wipes at the job. They don't want us to pay for it because they probably cost maybe $100 for that big thing of wipes that we use. That, them corporate wipes that you find in them big giant tubs. I've been asking my boss, can you get some more wipes? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Never get them. Keep asking them, can you get the wipes? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Never get them. Oh God, what the heck is going on here? What the hell is going on between the sheets in my home? Baby, wait, let me explain before you start to point your cane. But how you know my name, son? I think it has to do with the weekend. A lot of people are off because sometimes around this time, people really don't be in my live stream if it's like Monday through Friday. Maybe Friday it'll be kind of filled up, but um, sometimes I don't be seeing a lot of people in my stream. So if you ever decide to do, and I don't be training people on how to do social media. I mean, you get in where you fit in, right? I don't train nobody. You just get in, find your own lane, and stay in that lane. So I don't train people. But you got people out here that are hustlers, right? They be out here trying to hustle people. I can show you how to get rich on YouTube. I can show you how to get rich on this and how to build your following. Just turn the camera on and start talking. Build your following that way. Don't go by what somebody else is saying. Just stay in your own lane. Stay in your own lane. My channel is growing and I get subscribers and stuff every day. And I got people that unsubscribe from me every day. You can't worry about that. You can't worry about that. Build your platform however you're going to build your platform. But they have people out here that be hustling people. That be saying, hey, you got bad credit, I can help you. If you got bad credit, I can help you. I had bad credit when I was homeless, right? So when I moved in with my niece, I told myself, I said, I got to get my credit together. And I've been saying I got to get my credit together for a long time because I didn't feel like I needed credit. But when I became homeless and lost everything, that's when I was like, well, maybe I should get me a credit card. I said, maybe I should get me a credit card. So when I became homeless, I I said, let me bite the bullet, get me a credit card. And that's the best thing I did for myself. I got me one card and he gave me a decent limit. Got the card. My credit started to build after a couple of months. I started seeing the points go up. But I was stupid and didn't know any better, so I maxed out that card. Within like 2 or 3 months, I maxed it out because I felt like I had some money. That I just paid the minimum payments and that was it. I should have been pushing to pay more, but over that time, I got two more cards. So my credit right now is in good standing, which is amazing, but I take my credit very seriously. But I'm 45 and I just started this credit card life, right? Trying to understand credit and even understanding my business credit for my business. Because there is a thing of personal credit and then you have business credit. But now you have these hustlers on social media that tells you if you have bad credit, I can help you. If you got bad credit, I can help you. And I'm just like, they scamming you. Because all you got to go Equifax, TransUnion, and what's the other one? Equifax, TransUnion, or whatever the other one is. Just go on there, put your information in, and figure it out for yourself. I didn't have any like delinquent things that I didn't pay. I didn't have anything in collection, so it was easy for me. I had no debt. I came into credit with no debt, but I didn't have good credit because I didn't have any credit. But you have people out here that be scamming people, thinking they could get this and they can get that. The people that be driving in the Benzes and they got the big houses, or whatever. So they like, oh, I can help you. I can help you live this lifestyle. You could do your credit on your own. But it was easy for me because I didn't have any credit. So not having no credit is bad credit too. Like, but I didn't have any credit. So I went on there. Anything that I had in my past that I might not have paid for, like a repo. I did have one repo in my life. But after 7 years, it's written off, right? After 7 years, it's a wrap. It don't even exist no more. That helped me with that. But you can fix your own credit. Just go on Equifax, TransUnion, and what's the other one? It's three credit bureaus. Go on there and see what your status is. See what you're delinquent. See what you owe. See whatever. You can find these things out on your own. Stop paying somebody on social media that you don't even know a couple hundred to a couple $1,000. They are scamming you, and then they're gonna disappear. I did it on my own. I'm learning all these things that I should have learned a long time ago on my own by just doing my own research. I'm learning about mortgages and how the mortgage housing stuff works, how these things work. I'm learning these things because I literally work in like a financial driven job. So everything is geared towards like sales. So the finances, I'm learning those better now because I'm in the finance field. We do financing for where I work at. We do that. But I want to learn about now, I want to learn about mortgages, like where you can build a house, what states you can build houses in. Like, I'm curious because I want to get a house one day, or either a house or a condo or something, but I know it's going to take time. So, really, my best situation is for me when it's time for me, getting me buying a house. When I say a house, I'm not talking about no big 5 bedroom. I'm just talking about, because I'm a single woman, right? I'm going into my own. I just want a 2 or 3 bedroom home. That way I can make me a YouTube office. I can have my room and I have the spare room. That's it. I don't even know if I want that. I might just get a condo. But I know that could take up to 2 years for me to even get that out of it because I still need money. But I'm learning about the different loans and the different loans that I can get approved for. I'm learning about all that stuff on social media because I'm asking questions. I'm on ChatGPT. Anything that I have to ask that I'm curious about, I'm going to Google it on ChatGPT. Is my best friend. ChatGPT, even at my job, has given me the power to write nice emails, honey. I was telling the girls at my job, I said, girl, y'all see my email game is up now, right? It was like, yeah, it got better. And one of my assistant managers trying to be funny. She was like, "Well, somebody writing those for you?" I said, "Girl, the same people writing your emails is writing mine. It's ChatGPT, honey." So yeah, my emails is pristine now, honey. Pristine now. All I do is text to type, like say what you're gonna say in the email, and they'll clean it up for you. And them emails will look nice and professional. But ChatGPT had changed my life. I looked the other day in all the states that you can do like off grid living. My state, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, the states surrounding, you can't live off grid. You can't just buy a piece of land here and put a shed or anything on the land. You can't do that here. It's illegal. So I'm learning things, right? The off grid places that you can live off grid are certain places like Arizona, Tennessee, New Mexico, places like that. I'm reading information on off grid living and stuff like that. I'm figuring these things out on my own. I'm questioning, I'm asking questions, and I'm learning. You can't live off grid here. The soil is different in places like New Mexico, Tennessee, Arizona. It's different than here, right? Because those are drier, like desert climates. Like, it's a lot to it, but certain places you can't just go throw a shed on it and live. You can't do it here. Even if I bought a piece of small land, I can't just like go buy a shed from like a place and just put the shed on the land. You can't do that. There's laws that we have to abide by. They have zoning codes and all that. So I'm like learning about all that because I want to live off the grid. Like, I can buy a house and put a shed in the back of the house. Like, I can buy a house with some land, clear the land out, and I can put a shed out there. But I would have to have a house already on that piece of land and then put sheds on the land. Like, I can't just buy a piece of land and say, hey, I'm gonna live in that and just put the shed on the land. You can't do that. That's illegal. The zoning codes, they're gonna be out here. Like, they have the zoning police that's watching, especially this homeless thing going on with everybody. Like, not everybody, but the fact that they know that bills are so high, people are backing out of rent and they're surrendering their apartments and stuff because nobody wants to pay it. So they know now a lot of people are moving into the woods and trying to find other places to live. You know what I mean? So zoning codes, you can't just go buy a shed and put it over there and live in it. Somebody's eventually going to find you. Having a tent is different. Having a tent is a little different. Because you can take a tent deep into the woods and nobody can see you unless they go back there. But in this state, you cannot live off grid. You can't. But I definitely was trying to find out. Now, if you go somewhere up into the mountains of any state, you go up into those mountains, nobody's up in the mountains. So, yeah, you probably could get away with living off grid up there because nobody's watching you anyway. But it's all different things I want to do. And I'm taking y'all along for the journey. I'm taking y'all for the journey of my life, the reset. I call it the big reset. The big reset. I know that people that be riding past me like, yo, what's up with this lady? Is she okay? The big reset. I'm rebuilding my life one day at a time, and every day is not going to always be a great day and a great feeling for me because I don't feel good all the time. I always every day is something new, but I'm getting through it and I'm doing the work. I'm doing the work, and I'm so pissed off that my boss screwed up my schedule. Now I have to work until now I know I have off on Thursday and Friday of next week, and I can plan out, write down. Because when I plan things, if I don't write it down, it's probably not going to happen. So this is such a beautiful polish, but it's no good now. But if I don't write it down, it's probably not going to happen. So I'm going to write down everything that I have to do on my days off on Thursday and Friday. Come here because now I got to go through another 4 days. I'm normally off on Sunday and Monday. My boss, the assistant manager, screwed up the schedule. So I just kind of let it go. And I say, you know what? Let me look at this in a positive way. I'm going to be off Thursday and Friday. Let me look forward to that. And these are all the things on Thursday and Friday that I need to do. This is what I need to do. And that's it. Because if I don't write it down in my little notebooks, I am not going to do it. And that's some crazy work. So that's my life. That's my life, and I'm sticking to it. I know some people think I'm crazy, but that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. That's okay. If you think I'm a little to the left or you think I'm whatever, the lady told me she think I should clean up my look. Maybe I can find me a man. Okay. I'll let you get that. I didn't even block her. I didn't even block the heifer. I didn't block her. I don't block everybody that throws shade at me. When you do social media and stuff, you let the people throw shade because other people see the shade and they be like interested in what the shade was. So let's get to the root of this. People are nosy, so they want to see what's going on. They want to see what's going on. So when people throw you shady comments, let them shady comments stay. If you do social media, you are going to learn how to hustle this deal. And in the beginning, like I told y'all, when I first came on this, I was talking about my homelessness. I was living in my car at the time. And nobody but God told me, listen, turn on your camera and you're going to talk about your homeless journey. And look at me now. The smartest thing I've ever could have chosen to do for myself. It was smart of me to do this because now I've opened up another stream of income for myself. And it was a smart move. Very smart move. Because you can make money on platforms. You can make money on Facebook, Instagram, but it is a lot of work. For the vloggers that do this full time and that's all they do, trust me, they're doing it because they're making decent money. Trust me. But me, I'm a hustler by nature. I always got to have my foot outside in a 9 to 5. I always got to keep me a 9 to 5. Always. Always. No matter how much money I make on YouTube or whatever social media platform I get paid from, I'm going to always have my foot on a 9 to 5's neck. I ain't stupid now. Anything could come crashing down with YouTube. Anything could come crashing down with TikTok or Instagram or whatever. Utilize the platforms why they're able to be utilized. You can make YouTube as your part-time job and you just got a full-time job and you cool with just the extra money that you get on this platform. I don't even really need to go out and find me a second job. I could just hustle YouTube, but no, I want more. I'm still going out trying to find me a little job part-time 3 days a week, waitressing, whatever. Get the callbacks from the people. One thing you don't ever have to worry about me is I ain't a lazy woman. I'm gonna go out and get that money, honey. We're gonna go get that money. I'm not gonna stop and say, "Oh, I could just make money on at my job." It's stupid. Y'all better open up them cameras and try to come and make some money on social media too. Cause guess what? Your job could be gone here today and gone tomorrow. I didn't see 2, 3 people at my job recently get terminated. And the thing about termination is, depending on how long you've been at the job, you can get unemployment. Yeah, but nothing lasts long. Unemployment don't pay you what your job is going to pay you. Unemployment is only a couple little dollars. We need to protect ourselves, man. I've been on unemployment in my whole life, maybe 3 times. 3 times I collect unemployment. And it's always a lot less than what I was getting paid every week, every other week, whatever. It's always less. But it's something, right? It helps. Even if you get fired from your job, you still can collect unemployment, depending on what you got fired for. Now, if you go on your job and you steal $100,000, you ain't gonna get unemployment. Now, if you go to your job and they terminate you and they say you were insubordination or something, you can get unemployment. They just gonna say, well, you gotta wait 4 weeks to get that. So you can get unemployment depending on what you did. If you punched somebody, assaulted somebody, or whatever, you're probably not going to get unemployment. You probably will still get it, but I don't know about that because I never assaulted anybody at the job before. But depending on what you did, if you steal money from your job, if you do something crazy, you probably won't get unemployment. But if you do something like insubordination, no call, no show, and then you show up for work the next day, you could get unemployment. I've been on unemployment before because I was terminated. I've been terminated from jobs. I'm not scared to talk about that. I've been terminated. I've been fired from jobs in my life. Yes. I ain't perfect. Jobs be pissing me off. I'm not one of those women that be sitting around here trying to say, oh, I need to be at the job for 10 years. I be trying to figure out how somebody can hold a job for 20 years. I don't see how you do it because I'm too busy running my mouth as far as like speaking up for stuff, and then eventually when you speak up for stuff, you be the one fired. But I don't keep a job long, a couple years, then I like, even the job I have now, I feel like in my spirit I want to move to a different location and do something different, like move to a different do something different within the business, within the job that I already work for, just go into a different department. So that's what I'm thinking now in my spirit. I feel a change is coming for me because I can't do something for too long without getting bored of that. So I feel like I need to change. I feel like my phone is dying already. My phone is dying. The battery is saying that the battery is on. But I enjoy talking to y'all. I hope you guys enjoy talking to me too. My phone is almost dying, but I send some positive feedback towards you guys. And I appreciate y'all coming here every day checking me out. I hope that you guys can go and look at some of my videos from the past. If you guys are curious to how I got to where I'm at now, I live in transitional housing right now, which I live in a big house with a whole bunch of, well, four women right now. Transitional living, we all chip in to pay the mortgage and we all pay the utility bills, and I'm doing pretty good there. It's not my favorite place, but it's a place. It's a roof over my head, and I'm not somewhere out on the side of the road, homeless. So I'm lucky and I'm thankful for that. Good morning. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Joanna. No wipes. That's it. Yeah, they don't have any wipes at my job. So I was supposed to stop somewhere and get some, but I got some baby wipes in the back of my car. I'm gonna get one of those out, and I just put like alcohol. You know the alcohol hand sanitizer. So I just take the alcohol sanitizer. I know it's ghetto, but I need to wipe off my computer desk and everything because customers come up and they're coughing and people are weird. They sneeze and they leave those germs right there on that desk. The germs are just sitting there. So I'm just like, well, every time I come in, they know I religiously wipe off my computer desk, the computer keyboard. I wipe down that nasty phone, and I wipe down the desk that's there because the customers sometimes come up or people come up and they're talking. Germs are flying everywhere, and if no one's wiping this stuff down, that's how people get sick. And for some reason in my life, God forbid, like I never really get sick. Never. I don't remember. I think I had the flu in my life one time. Even when I had my own apartment, even when I'm in the presence of my own self, I always wash my hands after I use the bathroom. Like always. I'm always washing my hands. Always washing my arms off and everything. I'm not the cleanest person in the world, but I for darn sure not the dirtiest. I'm always spraying stuff down because germs live on surfaces. And you don't never know what somebody did. Somebody could come out the bathroom at the job from taking a dump, halfway wiping themselves, and then they coming out touching doorknobs. I don't touch no doorknobs anywhere. This was even before COVID happened. I never touch a doorknob. If I'm touching a doorknob, I grab a tissue or a piece of toilet paper and I touch it that way. Because how many people that you hear at work, you can hear people coming out the bathroom, but you know they didn't wash their hands because you don't hear the we have an air thing at our job. You don't hear the air thing, so you know they're not washing their hands. Men be doing their due and they go right to work and don't wash their hands all day long. Then they want to be shaking people's hands and all that stuff. I don't touch people. Don't touch me, please. I don't even think people shake hands like that no more, but some people still shake hands or whatever. But you don't know whose hand you shaking, sis. And let's not even touch on the STDs out here, the people that's out here sleeping with each other, the husbands that's sleeping around and they got wives at home. Like, let's not even talk about STD life. Let's not even talk about that. I'm just talking about hands and basic stuff. People out here sleeping together with these people, and these people got diseases, and they bring in diseases home to their wife. They bring in disease. Like, everybody's sleeping with everybody. I don't want nothing to do with that life. Keep that to yourself. It's nasty out here, man. STD rates are higher than they ever been before because everybody's out here going crazy. The people sleeping with each other at the job. You see it all the time. You know who at the job who met. You already know who those people are. It's crazy. And this is why I don't desire to be in a relationship with no man because I'm good. If I ever decide to want to be in a courtship, a relationship with a man, guess what we both gonna do before we get romantically involved? Let's go get ourselves tested. Because you could be with somebody that had herpes and they don't have an outbreak or something, and then you start messing around, and all of a sudden there's an outbreak, and now you got it. If I ever get myself involved with anybody, trust me, we're gonna both get tested. And if you don't want to go get tested by the clinic, well, I guess we're not gonna be messing around. It's dangerous out here. It's a dangerous game people playing, honey. It's a dangerous game people are playing. You got to protect yourself at all costs. To me, in my head, nobody can be trusted. And I know they say that's a really bad way to live, that not trusting. I just don't trust people at all. I mean, if you had your family do the little stuff that your family do to people that's close to you, hurt you, harm you, do stuff to you, rip your back open, rip your back in, kick your back in. Man, I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. If you can't trust your family, who can you trust? You talking about a relationship? What's that? What's a relationship? You got the men, all the men at my job that are married, girl, they be up in the girl face all day. All day. Ain't you married? Aren't you married? I don't be trusting nobody. And I know they say that's a bad way to live, but hey, it's a protection mechanism for myself. I'm protecting myself, man, from all hurt, harm, and danger out here. Because it's a dangerous game being out here messing around with people. People be out for blood, man. People be out for blood, and I don't want nothing to do with it, sis. I don't want nothing to do with it. You can keep that over there. Keep that energy. They got all these freaking potholes out here. I be trying to avoid them. They need to fix this stuff. Who you gotta call? You have to call your local your local county. I think you gotta call the county for them to come out here and fix these potholes, honey. Y'all need to come fix these potholes. Us, the taxpayers, people to be out here working every day. Yeah, come and fix this. Come and fix these potholes because it's too much. These potholes be all over the place. Especially when them snow plows be out here, when they be plowing, them snow plows be tearing stuff up out here. But nonetheless, I got a big thing I have to tuck into for work because I'm going to be working up until next Thursday. And I'm so pissed off that I even allowed that heifer to do that to my schedule. But such is life, right? Such is life, and there's nothing I can do about it. Nothing I can do about it but endure. I must endure. So all I can do is endure it. You can endure it, but you ain't got to put up with it. You know what I mean? We can endure, but we don't have to put up with it. I am so excited. I got my nails painted. One thing I hate when I have my nails painted and I need to repaint my nails again because the polish is starting to like chip off. I do not like that chip off polish look at all. I like my nails to look nice and fresh every single day. When they start looking crazy, I gotta take that polish off, y'all. So I had me a fish sandwich, so I'm gonna be good for a good while. I gotta stop eating this stuff though. I really do. I gotta start eating it. But it's been a long time coming for me, man. Long time. Oh, it's just been this journey that I've been on. I wish I never lost my apartment, y'all. I wish I didn't lose my stuff that I lost, but I learned so many lessons, and when you lose stuff, especially your house, I learned a lesson though. I'm learning a lesson in my stressing. I'm learning a lesson in my stressing. Sorry, y'all. Sometimes I just break out in song, so y'all gonna have to excuse me. People driving in parking lots all crazy. This man looked like he was about to hit my car. This is the only thing that I hate about the summertime is what's about to happen out here in these streets. What's about to take place in the streets when summer hit, when the weather get nice, the young kids gonna be out here driving their cars. The young boys gonna be happy they got a race car. Like everybody gonna be out here going nuts. That's the only thing I hate about the summer. Because people gonna start losing their minds. You understand me? And that's the only thing I don't like about the summer. Mm-mm. People gonna be losing their minds. Uh, I'm almost at work, y'all. I just had to pull over so I can I put some lotion on my face because I need my face to be hydrated. I don't really drink a lot of water, and that's really bad. I need to get my water in so bad. I need to really work on my water. And I try. I really do be trying, but I don't do a good job at it. Just talking about water. Let me drink something. Let me drink one. Let that lotion get in my face. I'm not an expert water person. I can't stand drinking water, but I know I need to have it for moisture and that probably be my problem sometimes when I say I have a headache. I'm probably like dehydrated. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna put on my powder makeup since this lady told me that I need to clean my look up a little bit. I'll makeup when I'm at work, right? Because this is my face without makeup, and I'm gonna put on my powder. I'm getting older. I'm 45. I never really wore makeup a lot in my life anyway. But as you age, your skin starts to go astray. And again, like I said before, I have no problem with like aging, right? I don't mind getting old. I don't mind turning into a old lady. I don't mind it. I really don't. I don't be trying to stop aging. I don't be trying to be out here buying stuff to stop the. Nothing's gonna stop what's gonna happen. We all getting old, right? I take care of my health as much as I can as far as fitness wise, and I'm gonna continue to do that for the rest of my days. I've been working out consistently for like 13 or 14 years. And it's been a consistent thing in my life. So I'm never going to stop doing that. I'm going to be the old lady at the gym with the gray hair. There used to be an old lady at the gym. She had gray hair. And she looked like she was probably in her 70s. She could have been like late 60s, early 70s. She had a head full of gray hair. Like, I respected this woman so much. She was a white woman, and I just respected her. I'm like, girl, that's going to be me. In the gym, out jogging. Right? People be telling me, aren't you tired? Aren't you tired? They tell me all the time, aren't you tired? I got to keep on. I got to keep going, man. I got to keep myself together. Because I'm going to be in my 50s and 60s, and I'm going to be a spitfire. That's what they call it, a spitfire. I'm going to be a spitfire for the rest of my days on this earth. So they think I don't pull myself together. I pull myself together when I'm only at work. I don't pull myself together nowhere else. Unless I'm going out, but I don't really go out with my girlfriends. I don't really do that too much, too often. I do have one of my friends. I told her, I said, "Girl, let's go get some coffee soon. Somebody from work, let's go get some coffee." And sometimes she don't want to talk about the job when she's like off, and I understand. I understand, but I'm gonna be a spitfire. Believe that. I'm gonna be a spitfire, darling. And I put my makeup on in the car. I don't put my makeup on at home. I used to when I was living with one of my roommates, but I just leave my powder makeup. It's only powder foundation, and I just keep this in my car. So that's all I do for my face, right? And I'm not no makeup artist, so I'm not on here trying to tell y'all how to put on foundation, but this is what I do to my face. Because, I got to clean myself up a little bit. Be some cute men coming into that job. There'd be a lot of cute customers, but most of them be married. I don't mess with married men, darling. I don't want those type of problems. I don't mess with married men. So that's all I do with my foundation is the Makeup Forever. Perfect for me for the spring and the summer. I think this is the third one that I've bought. This is number 3. Because I wear foundation every day. So I'm wearing it a lot at work because, it's just got to look good. And then one of the girls at the house actually gave me this. She said one of the girls that used to live here left this Juvia's place and it's blush. And I guess the woman that was there was black. So I was like, oh, she must be a black woman. So that's pink and this is a beautiful color. I'm going to use the color up at the top. And I just put this on my cheeks. I'm not no makeup artist, but I love blush. I do. I love me some blush on. I love me some blush now. Love me some blusher. Yes, put that right on that cheekbone. Right there, honey. Yes, y'all see that color? Don't play with me. Like I tell them, don't play with me. So we're going to blend that in a little bit. It's a little heavy today, but that's okay. I love the heavy blush look. And look, it matched my shirt, but this is actually not the shirt that I'm wearing today. I love me some blush. We're going to put that right there. Blend that in a little bit so it's not a crazy cut, like a crazy line of demarcation on my face, right? So then after that, the blush is perfect, just how I like it. Just how I like it. I like a blushy cheek, right? And it's not my cheek, it's the cheekbone. So then we're going to take the foundation brush and we're going to go back over that. Blend that in. Okay. I'm going to be doing some makeup videos when I get more comfortable in this place. I'm going to do makeup videos at the house when I have time. And I can get my other makeup I can get my other makeup out of storage. And then I don't teach people how to do makeup. I just teach you how I do mine. I don't touch my eyebrows. I don't do none of that stuff. This is all I do. Just foundation. I got my little hair in a ponytail in the back, and that's what I look like. Darling, fabulous, right? Very easy, very simple, and very demure. This is my other makeup foundation, and this one's empty. I told y'all this is my third one that I bought, so this is the second one. But y'all see that foundation that's still stuck there? We about to get that out of there. We're going to use this. I'm not going to just throw it away. So this is my second one, and my first one, I think I threw it away. But yeah, we're going to use what we need to get. But I don't teach people how to do makeup or whatever. I just show you how I do mine. And this is how I look. This is my work look every day. I put on my cardigan, and I go do what I need to do. Go get my money. I have my glasses on, and that's it. This is my easy little foundation look, and this is the same foundation that I wear in the summertime when I get nice and tan. When I get tanned and I get darker, I get blacker. I use the same foundation. I don't go and get like a darker one. I just use what I have. You use what you got to get what you want. So I'm good. But I thank y'all. I'm about to run down the street to get to work, okay? I'll talk to y'all soon. I will be on tonight. I get off at 9, so I'll be back on at like 9:15, 9:30. Depending on how depend on my spirit, depends on how I'm feeling, I might come back on. Depending on how I feel, I may not. If I don't feel the vibes of coming on live or I don't feel like talking, I'm probably not going to do it. Because lately I've been like, I don't feel like doing live this afternoon. So I just step back. If I don't feel it in my spirit, if I'm not feeling the vibes, I'm just not going to go live. So that's just how we're going to do it for now on. I'll talk to you guys later. Y'all have a good day. Bye.